Sebekan dancers and drummers. Yeah. Woo. I remember the day not too long ago I could move like that. Many days ago. many days ago. It's a blessing to see them here. Well, again, please welcome and be welcome to the Belong Flourish Together African Road Gala. Give yourself a hand for being here today. We have a large audience here, but we also have people who are joining and watching from all around the world and from the convenience of their homes. So for all of us that are here, what I'd like us to do is give our online friends some love. So would you please turn to the cameras, and if you don't mind, just welcome them with a big wave and a big hello. All the cameras up there, up there. There it is. Welcome to all of our friends from home and from all around the world. Again, my name is Michelle Lang Raymond, and I have been a friend of Kelly Bean, actually, I think since 2013. But then I became a friend of African Road in about 2014, again through friendship and partnership with Kelly. And I have been wowed and amazed at the work that African Road not only does in countries in East Africa, but also the work that it does here. When you just look at the mass of people that come together to do incredible stuff here and abroad, it's just incredible to see what African Road is doing. I have been a MC for this event for many years. I performed a couple times. I've done voiceovers for some of the stories and some of the videos. And so again, my connection and my inspiration that I draw actually from the work of African Road has lots of feet and lots of years, and I'm super excited again to be here with you all today. I also want to welcome someone who's become a friend of mine and become a partner to African Road over the years. And he's going to be back a little bit later, but I wanted to introduce you to him now. Would you please welcome Mr. Dan Newman, our fundraising ambassador and friend, as he joins me on the stage. What's up, brother?
How you doing?
I'm good. Welcome.
Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another fabulous African Road Gala. Isn't this a fantastic party thus far?
Always.
And we are just getting started, but the tip of the iceberg. Did you know that this party has already been paid for entirely by friends of African Road who believe in the work and the mission of this organization? Isn't that incredible?
Awesome.
That means that even more people can join in and support the African Road in their story. And it means that funds raised here tonight will go entirely towards supporting their work with all of the different Changemakers in East Africa. Now I think that's definitely applaud worthy. What do you think, right? All the money that we're gonna raise tonight, 100% of it, going to make a difference with our friends across the sea. Now, I'd love the opportunity and the privilege to thank some of our sponsors this evening, because they are very instrumental in making what we have tonight possible. So, starting off with our corporate level sponsors, I'd like to give a big shout out to our premier sponsor, BBC Steel. Thank you so much to all of our supporters at Table 7. Our silver sponsor, Don McKay of Prime Lending, joining us online. Thank you so much. Our signature learning station sponsors, the Soccer for Community Transformation sponsor, the Portland Timbers, in here tonight with us. Oh, this is awesome. I'd also like to thank the Batwa Housing and Culture sponsors, Colas Construction, joining us online as well. Thank you so much to them. The Identity Kit sponsors, Tom and Harriet Beck, in person here over at table 20. Where you at? There you go. Thank you so much. Our Vicoba Plus sponsors, Joe and Adele Romko and family, in person here at table number 6. Where y'all at? Table 6. Thank you so much. Our Togetherness, History, and Future sponsor, Rachel Macy Stafford, author and founder of Hands Free Mama Online, joining us here this evening. Thank you so much. That is fantastic. And the Party Down sponsor, Wilson Smith III, in person here at table number 5. Thank you so much. a few of our special sponsors here that have each contributed in their own way. We'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to Two Roofs, our charitable real estate giving sponsors. Thank you so much to them. Metro Watch, our security services sponsor in here, keeping us safe. Our ePrint production sponsors, thank you so much to ePrint. Imago Day Fund, the Family Foundation sponsor, thank you so much for their generosity. Of course, the Portland Timbers, Stand Together, Field for All partnership. Thank you so much to the Portland Timbers and the incredible partnership that they have joined in with African Road. And last but certainly not least, I want to give a huge shout out to my friends at Spirit Media in the back, our production services sponsors, making us look good, making us sound good, and more importantly, making it possible for all of our online guests to join us here this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love our sponsors, and additional thanks to all of our Learning Station sponsors, table hosts, and volunteers who made it possible to share the story of African Road with you here tonight. This is going to be a phenomenal evening of fundraising. We have some great opportunities for you to get involved with silent auctions. We hope you had an opportunity to fill out your passport cards downstairs to enter in some raffles. And I wouldn't be doing my job, and Valerie, you'll get to meet her a little bit later, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that we have a raffle for all of our in-person attendees. We have about 200 tickets, and they are going fast. So if you have not yet bought a raffle ticket for an all-expenses-paid trip to Africa in partnership with the Portland Timbers to go and welcome and break ground on the ribbon cutting for the Field of Dreams, this is your chance to do so now. If you haven't done so, we have volunteers that are going to be going around. So make sure you get in on that action. So we're here to celebrate the impact of 13 years of African Road and an amazing 10th Gala fundraiser anniversary. That's right, an entire decade of giving and getting together here with friends. We're going to raise a lot of money here this evening and continue to belong and flourish together. Now, last year we raised over $180,000. And this year we are going to come together. Michelle, what do you think? Can we raise even more?
We absolutely can. Without
all right.
More. Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, give it up one more time for Dan. We definitely can raise more. Dan will be back in a little bit to get that going. I heard the hum that went over the room when he said an all-expense paid. You guys were kind of silent because y'all thought he was going to say like Happy Valley or Tacoma or something. Y'all were like, I don't want to go to Happy Valley. But then he said Africa, and y'all were like, wait a minute, where's this raffle ticket happening? So please do get your raffle. All right, let's keep going. Sometimes we say that African Road is a God-sized story with room for everyone. We come together and we become part of something bigger than ourselves. Every single one of you, every single one of us is needed in this story. When we come together and when we each bring the best we can, dreams become realities. And we are going to have a great time tonight and raise lots of money to support this incredible work. Yes? Yes. All right. Okay, I have a few more instructions for us to help us get an idea of what to expect. We've got a great but not long program happening, and then we're going to have the most fun ever giving to this great organization. Now, here's what you need to do. You'll need to have your phone ready. I said this already to our guests who are here, but you need to have your phone ready because it is your tool for giving. So just double check one more time, pull it out, make sure you have it, take a moment to find it, make sure it's at the ready. And now you can sign in if you haven't done that already. All right? Now, if you are an online guest, you should already be logged in to the event on your phone. But just in case you are watching on someone else's screen, just in case, where did I go? Here is how you access it, on your phone. Earlier today, you will have received a text message with your unique login link. Click on the login link that you received in your text, and you'll be taken to the event.gives/African Road 2023 site. You want to click the play button that says Start Event. Again, you want to click the play button that says Start Event. You can see a donate button on your phone to make a gift. You can click any level that you choose, and that commitment goes right into your personal shopping cart, just like we were doing if we were doing online shopping. You won't be charged when you click donate, At the end of the evening, we'll all go to our carts to check out. And at that time, you can choose how you want to give. You can pay tonight with a debit or a credit card, or you can indicate that you want to do something else or you want to do it another way. Every single dollar, dime, penny matters. You can pay by check, by a pledge, or even mutual funds and stock transfers. It all counts. And this is about giving from the heart and making a difference. All right, how about we try all this one together? Our friends who are here and our friends who are online, let's try all this one time together. I wonder if every one of us could just give $1 right now and just see how this works. Let's all do it. Let's all give $1. Click that $1. Click it, click it, click it, click it. You will see a question asking you to confirm. Once you click confirm, you will see a message that says, successfully added to your cart. Oh, you got the confetti. I saw somebody happy about the confetti. If you see the confetti and the success message confirm that you have added your donation successfully. Excuse me. I got excited. Confetti excites me. My bad. All right. Now, for our online guests, you'll see a phone number on your screen. If you need help with this process, or if you'd like to give in some other kind of creative way, just call the phone number on your screen. For you in-person guests, again, just raise your triangle on your table if you need some help, or if you want to communicate that you want to give in a different kind of way. All right. Let's get this party going. Let's keep it going in the right sort of way with a little help from David Clemy, Ugandan Changemaker and Vikoba Plus founder. Would you please give a warm welcome to David Clemy?
Good evening, friends. I love being at the gala, and the energy is great. Also here with me tonight, my friends Clemy and Philbert Kalisa from Rwanda. Please stand up for recognition. And of course, our featured Changemaker, Evariste, Ndikumana, and Grace, of course. Our friends from Rwanda and Tanzania are here with us too, and we just look to the big screens and just hear what they have to say.
Hello, my name is Stephen Ituikunkiko from here in Kigali, Rwanda. We send our greetings to every one of you. Friends of African Lord, have a wonderful gala.
My name is Penina Mukashema from Rwanda. Greetings, how are you? It's an honor to have you friends. Your love is a blessing to everyone here. We wish you a wonderful gala gathering. We love you so much.
Hello everyone. Greetings from Tanzania. We are Maria and Mama Consola's family. We love you all. Yay!
Yeah, we are going to have a great evening. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you, David, and thank you to the Changemakers that are here and that are joining us from afar. And now it is my absolute pleasure, my true and genuine pleasure, to introduce the executive director and co-founder of African Road, Kelly Bean, and the director of finance and flourishing, Portia Manjingwa. Please welcome them.
Hello, everybody. It is so lovely to see you all today, and welcome to the best summer party of 2023.
We're really honored and excited to be here together, all together, in this room full of people, and we're really thankful for the good air conditioning, too, today.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So when you came in today, you all got a nice goodie bag. Did everyone have a goodie bag? And you got something that looks like this. a slinky. So I want to invite you all to pull it out. If you don't have one, just stick your hand up and someone will give you another one. You can also take a second one if you want. Don't feel shy. I know it's a fun little thing to have. Okay, table 22 has a lot of people with hands up. Table 12, table 9, table 8. And Wilson also wants a slinky, as does Holly. If you've got it, just take it outside. Take it and remind yourself of the magic of a slinky. It's fun, right? Okay, we're just going to wait for everybody to join in on the fun as they are distributed. Yeah, keep those hands up if you haven't gotten it yet. Okay, does everybody have one? Almost? Yes? Okay, thumbs up if you've got it, or rather, slinky up if you've got it. Okay, right. So as you've been playing with it, I'm sure you've been reminded that it can stretch, it can compress, it can do this, whatever that is. It is flexible, but the cool thing about it is that it's connected. It's made up of these single circles, and each one of those is collected. And this is a perfect metaphor for the work of African Road. It represents the collective spirit, a spirit that is present at this event with the people here in this room and those of us who are joining online. It's brilliant, right? Tonight, as we support the work of African Road, we want to be reminded of this connectivity, the connectivity that exists with this community and the 7 Changemakers from East Africa. They've been introduced to you before, but I want to introduce them again. So I'm going to ask you to stand up. I'm going to ask David Clemy, our Changemaker from Uganda. Philbert Kalisa from Rwanda. And our featured Changemakers, Evariste and Ndikumana from Burundi. We're so honored to have you with us today. Thank you for your presence here with us. We're able to do the work that we do because of the flexibility and the motion and the adaptability of the work that we do together. It's strong, the link is strong, the link is flexible. And it is representative of the work that started with the very first Changemakers of African Road, whom you met, Pastor Stephen. Him and his wife, Providence, together with Changemaker Penina, work in Rwanda with an organization called Togetherness Cooperative. So their circle is connected to the work that Philbert Kalisa does as it brings together communities that have been broken by the genocide, and they bring healing, restoration, and reconciliation. The circle of Philbert is connected to Uganda through Changemaker David. David's work is connected to, you saw those lovely kids, right? Those beautiful girls. The work that is done in Tanzania by Changemakers Consola and Elia. And all that work collectively is connected to the powerful work that is being done by Evariste and Asajeba with the Batwa people of Burundi. This model of connection stretches here with us tonight. And I'm hopeful that as you hear the stories, as you connect to the stories, you too will be reminded of how vital you are as a part of the work of African Road. The way that we work is that we come alongside people who are already doing incredible work. We don't tell them what to do. We're not the experts. Instead, we come alongside to strengthen that what is already existent within their communities. We learn, we grow, we flex together. And as we do this, those of us here present today, those of us on the screen, collectively, together, wonderful things happen. And this is the work of African Road. And as you take this slinky home today, I hope, first of all, you remember the fun, but also you'll be remembering that you are a part of that incredible work, the work of belonging, flourishing, and creating lasting change. And speaking about lasting change, Kelly, are there things that you can name that are pictures or examples of lasting change?
Thank you, Portia.
And I will leave you and let you carry on.
Thank you, Portia. It's fantastic. Over the last 10 months, I've been able to make 3 working trips to East Africa, along with 3 board members and staff members. I have spent time with each of our partners and their communities. And what I can tell you is that the momentum and the movement and the maturity in each of those contexts is tangible, more tangible than ever. The Changemakers have and continue to develop strong models, methodologies that enable their communities to not only lift themselves up and improve their own circumstances, but to reach out beyond their own communities and households and lift up others together. They are raising up the next generation of leaders in order to have good leadership succession, and they are ready for their next big steps. You could just feel it. And that isn't happening just in East Africa. That's good news as well, too. There's beautiful momentum here in Oregon, too. Look at each other in the room. Check it out. Look around. This is one full room, folks. And in addition to this room, there's a fantastic staff. And I would like to recognize the strong team here in Oregon in the African Road office, our strong little engine that could office, who together serve the Changemakers well. I want you to see their faces. I want you to know who they are. So if all of my staff would rise at one time, and I can tell you that 2 of them are hard at work way up here in what we call the nest as well. You've already met Portia Manjangwa, the Director of Finance and Flourishing. Fabulous, Portia. Madison Zurcher, way up there. There we go. Grants Manager and Impact Curator, working with the Changemakers as they measure what matters most in their communities as well, too. And then we have Nicole Miller, who is back here in the green dress here. Nicole is Coordinator of Marketing and Communications. So a lot of these beautiful things you see around the space today are Nicole's handiwork. And then Sumner, back up to the nest. Sumner Booth is our office coordinator and more. I think we need an and more at the end of your title. And then it's really an honor to be able to welcome a new team member who really only joined about, 5 working days ago. Over here, Valerie Plummer. Valerie, which is a pretty big deal. Valerie comes to us as the first development director for African Road. It's possible to bring Valerie to our team thanks to a Murdoch Trust 3-year grant to pay for Valerie's position to enable us to continue to grow a strong foundation. So we already love Valerie and get to know her because I think you will as well too. So these are it's a big deal when on both sides of the world we can be growing together. What I want to say, and what I believe is true with all my being after more than 13 years of this work, is that I believe that African Road and the African Road story is at a tipping point. I believe that together we're ready for massive change, for even more powerful impact. You saw the learning stations. You got a sense of the deep change that is happening in communities led by the communities themselves. African Road started slow and steady. We took time to develop a strong foundation, authentic relationships, projects and work and partnerships that matter and that have integrity and substance. We've put the long, hard work in to create this foundation all together on both sides of the world. With this foundation, I really honestly have no idea what I'll be able to tell you next year when we gather together has become possible. It will become possible because we're all creating it together. So many things. There's room for more people to join in, and frankly, I don't think you want to miss out. I encourage you and invite you to either take a deeper step in or to join in if this is your first chance to be part of this incredible community of well-being that spans the globe. With all of us together, each of us bringing what we have, whether it's your volunteer power, whether it's your monthly donations, whether it's what you can give tonight, many, many ways to help build a strong foundation that holds for the long haul. When we bring what we have and we bring it from the heart, not only will deep lasting change and transformation continue to sprout up in East Africa, but each one of us, each one of you, will change as well too. You'll be changed as part of these stories, so let's see what we can do together tonight. That said, for good leadership and healthy growth, it's important to have good governance as well too. So I'm really happy to be able to introduce to you our board of directors. And first of all, we're going to start on the screen over here. Turn your attention because one of our board of directors is working in Rwanda right now. So please meet Jeremy Stanley.
Hello, friends and family of African Road. My name is Jeremy Stanley. I am one of the board members with African Road, and I am obviously not with you today because I am in Rwanda. I see the rolling hills behind me. I'm really happy to be here. I'm really sad to not be there with you, but I hope you all have an amazing day.
And then here in our audience, a lot of them moving around and working hard. So I'm going to probably have to have them with we have Julie Solomon, board secretary, right there. Thank you, Julie. Please stand up as I say your name and remain standing until I'm done. We have Grace McLaren, treasurer, and Grace. There we go. Thank you, Grace, here from Florida. Thank you, Grace, very much. Jenny Warner, the board chair up in California, and Dr. Teresa Gibson, who has a word to share on the part of the board. So Teresa, please join me on stage.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Wow, this is really a big crowd. I say good afternoon again to you and welcome to the 10th annual African Road Gala. Okay, sorry. I'm honored to serve as a member of the board of directors of this wonderful organization. I started my journey in the East African region as a medical student 30 years ago, actually this year in 1993, doing a rotation at a little small rural hospital in Western Kenya, and I've been back to East Africa probably 50 times over the last 30 years. I've worked with a lot of organizations, many of which don't have nearly as great of a model as African Road. The model here that makes it really so special is one that really offers deep listening to the people on the ground. We stand as witnesses to the work that they're doing. We've already talked about the flexibility that's needed in order to be able to do that. We understand and we believe in strong connections. African Road energizes and builds the capacity that changemakers need and that their communities need to achieve their collective dreams and their aspirations. So many other organizations come in and they tell people what they should be doing. They have requests for applications that are very specific, and if you don't meet those very specific things, you don't get money. But here we're really focused on what people are already doing and helping to support them to move forward. So we, as a board, are honored and proud to be members of the leadership of this organization. We're here to support African Road today, and we urge you to do the same thing. Walk alongside with us and generously support this excellent work. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. Teresa was with us in April and May in Kenya and had an opportunity to gather as all the Changemakers came together. Now, to help to get ready to introduce our honored guest and Changemaker this evening, I would first like to invite Board Chair Jenny Warner up to the stage. Welcome, Jenny.
Thank you, Kelly, and thanks again to the staff and the volunteers and the sponsors for making this night possible. It looks so effortless, doesn't it? But there's been hours and hours of work put into this, and so I'm so grateful. I first went to Burundi in 2015 with just a small group of women from Bend, Oregon, and we were looking to make a connection between First Presbyterian Church there and the Batwa people in Burundi. And we didn't know what we would find, but we found this incredible new friends. We discovered that there was 120,000 people in Burundi that are part of the Batwa people. It's the indigenous group there. They've been there a long time, and yet they've had a very similar story to many indigenous people all around the world. And they were in need of security. They were in need of dignity and housing and food and education. 120,000 people. And I thought to myself, this is a really big story. I don't know how we're going to even begin. It was so overwhelming. But as we began first with identification kits, getting people ID cards to give them that security and that identity and that access to resources. We started with education and agriculture, and here's what I've learned along the way. The Batwa are a brilliant and resourceful group of people, and they have a very visionary and wise Batwa leader in Evariste Ndikumana. He has led them, and he has led his team, and he has led us as we have followed him and seen amazing and incredible transformation. Last year, I was able to go back for the first time and be there again after 8 years. And what I saw was that scraps of food that were there have now become pieces of land that are owned or leased by the Batwa. They are growing and producing their own food. Kelly and I were out there digging with our hands, picking potatoes, and celebrating and dancing with them in the fields. You should have seen my feet when I came home that night. There were beans and maize and corn coming. I also saw grass huts, which always leaked during the rainy season and got children's school supplies wet and weren't healthy places to live. They are beginning to become brick homes. I held hands with the widows who lived in these homes and heard their pride and joy as they celebrated their new place to live. Children now have the supplies and resources they need to go to school. They are learning and growing, and I heard them sounding out words and writing out A's and E's and I's and O's and U's on the chalkboard and playing with each other out in the playground. All of this and so many more extraordinary things have happened in these last 8 years, and they've been made possible by our friendship, our flexibility, our connection, and the leadership of Evariste Ndikumana. So don't just take my word for it. I'd like to now introduce our special and surprise guest tonight, the Honorable Anne Casper, who is the U.S. Ambassador to Burundi from 2016 to 2019. Would you join me in welcoming Anne?
Thank you, Kelly. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so delighted to be here with all of you today, and I'm grateful to be in this auspicious gathering with others who share my interest in and my love for the peoples and cultures of East Africa. I flew across the US to be here in Portland, first and foremost, to add my voice in support of the Batwa ID project, which is the brainchild of my good friend and changemaker extraordinaire, Evariste Ndikumana. Evariste's leadership and his partnership with African Road, along with ongoing support from the U.S. Embassy in Burundi, is bringing forth real transformation in Batwa communities. In 2018, as ambassador, I spent several days in the Batwa villages of Ndava and Mwendo, whose residents were recipients of both ID kits and support for education, agricultural development, and more secure housing. I spoke one-on-one with recipients. I spent time looking at what life looked like from inside a grass hut. And I attended a few of the 150 legally recognized wedding ceremonies that were taking place that weekend. And I was so moved. I heard from these people the frustrations of poverty and exclusion, and the fears for their children's futures. But I also heard their hope, their joy, and their gratitude for the ID kits and for the positive changes they anticipated and were beginning to see underway. And 4 years later, it's clear that profound change is happening. And I love this kind of collaboration because it works. So many amazing memories have come back to me today. And it's difficult to explain just how incredible it is to be with the Batwa and to experience their unique culture. So let me share this short anecdote with you. I'll never forget when I first arrived in the Batwa village of Ndava with Evariste. There were drummers drumming and women singing. And I saw the women looking at me, and I saw their huge smiles. And seeing no objection, and there was none from me, they gathered around me and they lifted me up in the air again and again and again, much to my delight and much to the horror of my security detail. I share this experience to convey how warm and wonderful the Batwa are. And truth be told, they stole my heart. And I encourage you to visit them yourself. So now, please join me for a trip to Burundi.
Some stories invite us to look beyond ourselves, to remember that joy has no boundaries and cannot be stopped. Meet the Batwa, a people who embody that spirit. A growing connection between one inspiring leader in Burundi, a cycle of committed friends across the globe, the strength of 3 villages, and the experience of one young woman demonstrates what becomes possible when dreams are nurtured by the power of friendship. Let's go to Burundi and see how beautiful the world can be. Marie was born in the country of Burundi. Her parents were indigenous people called Batwa. Marie's parents had grown up in the rainforests, living as hunters and gatherers, until they were forced out with no place to go. They ended up on barren land along with other Batwa people who had been evicted from the forests. They were despised by others and tragically some were enslaved. They lacked skills for surviving outside the forest, but they chose to stay together. When Marie was born, she wasn't issued a birth certificate because her parents had no legal identity. She could not attend school or even access medical care when sick. She grew up as though she was invisible. Her parents worked long, hot days in the neighbors' fields. They were paid with a small portion of beans, barely enough to feed Marie and her sisters. As soon as Marie was old enough, she joined her parents working for beans. Though they had no legal identification and they lived in poverty, Marie's people never forgot who they were. They were the oldest people group in the region. They were the people who were artists, using their hands to make pots out of earth and clay. And they were the people who knew how to dance like no other. Dancing kept them alive. They danced when a baby was born and when someone died. They danced when they were hungry and when the rains fell. They always danced when guests came to visit. Though life went on with little hope of change, they never stopped dancing. When Marie was 17, she met Oscar, a Batwa boy from a nearby village. They fell in love. Without government ID, they could not legally marry, but they chose each other and began their own family. They gathered branches and banana leaves and constructed a small hut like others in their hillside village. In another part of Burundi, a young Batwa man named Evariste was growing up. Evariste had a mama who refused to be held back by the prejudice of others. She saw something unique in her son and she committed to fight for him. She gave her all to see Evariste attend school. He faced stigma and hardship, but he excelled. 1 year at a time, they found a way to keep Evariste in school. With the help of kind friends and with a lot of hard work, he completed secondary school and went on to study law. Evariste became the second Batwa in the history of Burundi to graduate from university. In 2010, Evariste started his own organization to help other Batwa. 4 years later, African Road, a non-profit in Oregon, came alongside Evariste in friendship to listen, to learn, and to begin working together. In 2015, Evariste introduced Friends of African Road to Marie and the people of her village with these words: I have not brought you beans and rice, but I have brought you friends. And with friends, many things become possible. Marie did not know what to think when she heard the words of Evariste, but the new friend listened to Evariste's word and understood their potential. They recognized the great need as well as the strength with Marie and her people. They returned to their community in Oregon with the stories and an urgent appeal for respectful assistance and committed partnership. In response, their community made a long-term commitment to join African Road and Evariste, to learn and grow together in support of Marie's village and two more nearby Batwa villages. The first of their efforts was funding to provide identity cards, birth certificates, legal marriage rights, access to education and medical care for each person in the 3 villages. Evariste and his team called this project ID Kids. Now, Marie, Oscar, and their children had an identity recognized by the government, a chance to finally belong and exist within society. Now, they could access resources and opportunities that were previously unreachable. The next step was to address extreme hunger and remove roadblocks to children being in school. Powered by friendship and connection, funds were raised to equip people to farm and grow food for themselves. For the first time ever, each family in the 3 villages could feed their children and send them to school. As progress was made, the Batwa danced in joyous expression of hope and the promise of a bright future. And dance was evolving, a testament to their dignity, a celebration of their progress, and an invitation for others to join. Over 8 years, the collaboration and connection between African Road and the Batwa communities in Burundi flourished. More and more people joined in, offering support and sharing resources. The purchase of farmland, more children enrolled in school, medical insurance for all became possible. Remarkable changes were happening in the villages. Fewer mothers died in childbirth, and children no longer suffered from preventable conditions. As school attendance brought children from all tribes together, neighbors began to welcome the Batwa in friendship. These were historic changes. Sadly, during this time, Marie's village was struck by a flood and landslide. But the friendship between the global community stood firm. Support came for recovery, demonstrating the bonds they formed were strong. In place of grass huts, 17 brick houses were built, a sign of hope and stability. As the villages have grown, so too has the leadership of Evariste and his team called Asijiba. Their accomplishments provide inspiration to others, proving that being Batwa doesn't mean you are limited to life on the outskirts of society. They have become valued members of their community and country. By 2023, African Road and Evariste brought life-changing ID kits to 7,000 Batwa people, clearing the way for progress. There are about 120,000 Batwa people in Burundi. Evariste dreams of seeing each one legally recognized and free to flourish. In Marie's village, hunger and despair are now a memory, and the energy and ability to look forward is tangible. The people are ready to expand their farming, learn vocational skills, and start small businesses. Marie's village provides a model for the future of the Batwa people of Burundi. Thoughtful, committed partnership and funding, guided by indigenous leaders, can equip people to lift up themselves and others. What started as a meeting between friends has evolved into a testament of what can happen when people come together to link arms in partnership and growing connection. When we nurture friendship, what is already beautiful but not yet visible can thrive. This kind of story changes all of us for the better. It continues to unfold I flourish, and you are invited to the next chapter. The Batwa are still dancing. Will you join the dance?
Yeah. Wow, that was powerful. And now it is our opportunity to hear from the incredible Changemaker himself. Would you please welcome Evariste Ndikumana to the stage? You probably feel like you already know Evariste after the introduction and the film, but we have two other special guests that are joining him tonight. So I'm going to try. Grace Bene Mugishi Ndikumana is married, thank you, is married to Evariste and is an incredible designer, a business major, and a mother of their two children, Brian Ryan and Eva Grace. You want to be sure to get to know Grace too, and you heard her beautiful voice in the featured film. Please welcome Grace.
Thank you, Michelle. I'm Mahoro. I'm Grace Beni Mugisha from Burundi. I am so glad to be here, and I look forward to meeting you all.
Now, many of you met Philbert Kalisa in 2021 when he shared his incredible life's work of reconciliation and gender justice in post-genocide Rwanda. As the featured Gala Changemaker, I'm sorry. I'm so glad that you're here. This year, Philbert is here for the party, and at Everest's request, he will serve as a translator for a portion of his time with us.
So I want to bring greetings from Rwanda. And those who know me, I love parties. That's the main reason I came today. But I'm also privileged to be with my friend Evariste, because we are good friends, we are connected. I was born in Burundi, raised up in Burundi, because I was in a refugee camp. I lived the same life like the way he lived. But today, I'm so happy and honored to translate for my brother from Kirundi into English. Thank you.
Thank you, Philbert. Amahoro. I am Evariste Ndikumana from Burundi, from Batwa indigenous community. I am so excited to be here. I wanted to speak in my language, Kirundi, and Philbert will translate for me. Icyo mutegerezwa kumenya ku Batwa nuko ari abasangwa butaka babaye kera mu mashamba batunzwe n'uruhigi n'ivyimeza muri ayo mashamba kugeza bakuwe muri ayo mashamba na leta atagashumbusho ibahaye canke irindi tongo.
One thing you need to know about Batwa is that we are an indigenous people. That means for thousands of years, we lived in the forests where we made the pots and gathered our food from plants and trees until we were chased out by the government without any compensation or any land.
Gutakaza amahirwe yo kuba mu mashamba bisobanura gutakaza uburyo bwo kubaho kwacu. Ibi vyaratuvunye cyane mu mutima kuko ubu ibintu biratandukanye cyane n'ivyo twabamwe.
To lose our chance to live in the forest means to lose our way of life and all of our knowledge about how to live naturally. This has been such a deep heartbreak for us. Things are so different for us now.
nk'ubu dutegerezwa kugura ibyo gukoresha mu gikoni, kwambara no gukora cyane kugira dufungure ibyo tutakora imbere. Twiyambarira insato z'ibikoko, imfungurwa zivuye mu bikoko n'ivyamwa bivuye muri iryo shamba. Mu kwivuza twakoresha imiti yo y'amababi y'ibiti, aho tutibagiye ingene twabana mu rukundo n'ibikoko hamwe n'ibiri muri iryo shamba. Ishamba ryari byose kuri twebwe.
Now we have to struggle to get items such as cooking utensils, cups, clothes, and so on, which we did not need before. The forest was our everything. We wore clothes made out of animal skin, eating the meat from animals and fruits, using traditional medicine from the roots of the forest tree, living in harmony with animals and nature.
Ariko ubu turi mu kindi gihe gitandukanye kandi dutegerezwa kumenya kubaho bitandukanye nk'uko twahora tuba. Mwarakoze cyane nshuti za African Road kudufasha kuba muri buno buzima bushasha.
But now we are in a different time, and we have to live in a different way. Thank you, African Road, for coming to support us as we integrate into our new life.
Ubu kubwo ubucuti dufitananiye na African Road, turafise amatongo yo kurima ku batwa b'ama village atatu nk'uko mwabibonye. Turiko turiga kurima nk'abandi abana barenga 320 bari ku ishure. Abatwa barafise amakarata yo kwivuza, abana bariga kandi n'ivyo kubaka byatanguye. Turumva ko hari impinduka nini muri kazoza.
Now, because of our partnership with African Road, we have land for 3 villages. We are learning how to farm. 320 kids are going to school. The Batwa have ID cards and more houses, and a way to build a new life. That is so beautiful. And this is just the beginning. We are feeling really positive about the future.
Twariyemeje gufasha cyane izo village zitatu kugira amatongo yose tubafashe arimwe, kandi bamwo batangura imigambi yo kwiteza imbere kugira izo village zitatu zikomere zizobe akarorero.
We are determined to strengthen these 3 villages. We know that when all the land is cultivated and every Batwa has got housing and people are able to start small businesses, these villages will be a powerful example.
Zizoba karorero kingene iterambere rimeze atari kubatwa gusa ariko ku barundi bose. Turiteze kuja imbere kurundi rugero rw'iterambere.
We want to be an example of what hope looks like, not only for the Batwa, but for everyone in Burundi. So we are excited to move into the next stage of development.
Ni indoto zacu kubona abatwa bo mu Burundi baba mu mazu meza kandi umwana wese ashobora kuja ku ishuri. Urugwaruka rw'ejo rw'indongozi ruzokura kandi rufashe guteza imbere abatwa mu nzira zose kugira tubeho neza dufise n'akazoza keza.
It is our dream that all of the Batwa indigenous living in Burundi will have strong houses, not makeshift shelters, and that every child will go to school, and that a whole generation of leaders will rise up and help us strengthen our communities in every possible way, so we can be healthy and have a bright future.
Iyo niyo mpamvu batamba bakaririmba kubera buno bucuti dufitananiye kandi kubera dusangiye indoto. Turizera ko ubu bucuti dufitananiye no gukora cyane bizotuma indoto z'abatwa bo mu Burundi zizoshika.
So that's why they were singing and dancing last time I saw them before I came here. They were singing because of our partnership, and because of our shared dreams. And I believe with these partnerships and with hard work, all of these dreams for the Batwa indigenous of Burundi will become a reality.
Reka shimire cyane ambasaderi Ana Kaspa hariya yakoze cyane mu Burundi ku kibazo cy'abatwa akiri ambasaderi mu Burundi. Ambasaderi Ane haguruka ni nawe yafashije cyane kugira ambasade ya Amerika mu Burundi ibe mu bafasha ku kibazo cy'abatwa n'ubu baracagikorako. Urakoze cyane.
Let me now recognize Ambassador Anne Kaspa, who helped so many Batwa when she served as an ambassador in Burundi. Please, Ambassador, stand. Ambassador Kaspa helped us to connect with the U.S. Embassy at that time, and they remain one of our main partners until now. Thank you so much.
Reka shimire cyane famille Brian and Grace McCroran bo bamfashije kwiga y'abasegondere na universite. Iyo ataba bo simba ndaha, simba ndiko ndakora n'ivyo nkora. Grace haguruka ndabubaha cyane muri jewe mwafashije abatwa benshi. Murakoze cyane.
I would like also to thank Brian and Grace McLaren for sponsoring my high school and university education. Without them, I would not be who I am today. Grace, please stand. I honor you for supporting me. Your support made it possible for me to support the whole Batwa community. Thank you so much.
namwe muri aha mwese mu gufasha African Road muriko mufasha urwaruka rwinshi rw'abatwa nka Evariste ejo ruzofasha abo muri community rukabafasha ku bwanyu.
For all of you here tonight, thank you for supporting African Road to bring forward many new Evaristes, whole new generation of leaders who will rise up and help us strengthen our communities. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend Philbert, for translation. Hey, my sweetheart, do you feel? Hey, my sweetheart, do you have something to add?
Yes, I do, honey. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. I urge you to do everything in your power to support African Road, because when African Road is strong, the Batwa indigenous become stronger too. Thank you so much. We love you.
Come on, we can do better than that. Yeah. Man, thank you so much, Evariste, Grace, and Philbert. Wow. Okay. I want to invite us now into a communal moment. After watching the video and hearing the stories, I think now it's time for us to do something really special in response as we prepare to give tonight. So I want to invite us into a communal moment where we are all going to sing. I know some of you are like, I didn't come to no gala to sing, but we're going to do it anyway. Just like they're dancing over there, we're going to sing over here, all right? And so we're going to have an experience together that I think is going to be really powerful. In just a second, we're going to teach you a song, but I'm going to invite my friend Lamont Williams to come back up to help me do that. So the song is called Push. And before we teach you this song, we want to explain what it means to why we are here tonight together. African Road invites us to walk alongside our Changemaker partners in East Africa, with people like Evariste and Grace and David. Now, what we do here tonight helps push forward our greatest hopes, the greatest dreams, and the greatest destiny for our communities. Now, in your program, in this program that you got when you walked in, there are some song lyrics that look like this. It says, sing along, chorus, push. So go ahead and pull that out. Pull that out. And Lamont and I are going to sing it to you just so you can get the chorus of this song in your head. And then we're going to all sing it together. Look at somebody and say, together.
Together. We're doing this together.
Like, look them in their eyes and say it again. Together.
Make sure they do it.
So we'll just sing it one time so you can catch the chorus. And then again, if you sing in a higher register, you want to sing what I'm singing. If you sing in a lower register, you want to sing what Lamont is singing. So again, the song is called Push, and the chorus goes like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna push past my fears. I'm gonna push like my life depends on it. 'Cause I don't like the view down here. I gotta reach, gotta rise, gotta breathe, gotta try, gotta push past my pride. Gotta push like my life depends on it. Don't wanna run, don't wanna hide. There's a life, and it's waiting for me out there.
Okay, we're gonna do it. We can do this. We can totally do this. I already saw some of you guys snapping your hands and bobbing your neck. You good.
I think they got it.
You're halfway there. So we're gonna try it again. And just as you feel.
That whole section over there got it. I see
as you feel, just go ahead and try to sing along.
Especially this one, yeah.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna push past my fears. I'm gonna push like my life depends on it. 'Cause I don't like the view down here. I'm gonna reach, gonna rise, gonna breathe, gonna try. Gotta push past my pride. I'm gonna push like my life depends on it. Don't wanna run, don't wanna hide. There's a life.
Yeah.
And it's waiting
do it again.
for me.
I'm gonna
push past my fears.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push like my life depends on it. 'Cause I don't like the view down here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach, gonna rise, gonna breathe, gonna try. Gotta push past my pride. I gotta push like my life depends on it. Don't wanna run, don't wanna hide. There's a life, and it's waiting for me out there.
Yeah! Let's watch this video as we make this declaration.
I'm scared that I'll always be all that I am right now. But I know there's a path for me that I gotta find somehow. I see the world and I want life. Am I afraid? Well, I can't lie. Can't lie.
I try and I try again, pursuing my destiny. If I fail, I'll just get up again. It's a fight I won't take defeat.
I see the world and I want life.
I won't lie.
Come on, let's try it.
So I gotta
push past my fear.
Yeah.
I gotta push like my life depends on it. 'Cause I don't like the view down here.
Yeah.
I gotta reach, gotta rise, gotta breathe, gotta try, gotta push past my pride. I gotta push like my life depends on it. Don't wanna run, don't wanna hide. There's a light, and it's waiting for me out there.
past my fears. I'm gonna push like my life depends on it, 'cause I don't like the view down here. I gotta reach, gotta rise, gotta breathe. I gotta see past all my pride. My life depends on it. It's my life, it's my life, it's mine. It's waiting for me out there. You gotta push, yeah. You gotta push. It's waiting for me out there. It's waiting for me out there.
Yeah, give it up for yourself. You did it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, let's turn that declaration into action. Get ready to push forward, to link together to advance the incredible work of the Changemakers and African Road. Again, to help us with that, I welcome back our friend Dan Newman.
Thank you again, Michelle. Thank you, and hello again, friends. I am so honored to be back again here with you this year, again, to celebrate the 10th anniversary of this fundraising gala. And this is now my 4th year here back with y'all, whether it be online or in person. It's pretty incredible to say. I'm more excited than ever because tonight we truly are here together. And even more supporters in person than ever. Again, I believe there's almost close to like 300 people in this room alone, as well as all of our friends online who took the time to join us here today. So no matter where you are, you can become more connected to these stories and this growing change. We want you to know that you truly do belong. And when we come together, amazing things really can flourish. We each have something to offer. No matter what, we have an incredible $50,000 matching challenge incentive here pledged by Friends of African Road tonight. And that will be added to our collective total when we raise another $130,000 here tonight. And I believe that we really can do it together and maybe even surpass that goal. Did you know that over 75 volunteers, artists, office helpers, designers, those who sew, builders, and more all gave hundreds of hours to make this event possible? No matter how big or how small you feel, your gift truly does make a difference. Remember the message of the hard-boiled egg down in the Learning Center, where she started with just an egg, and then a chicken, and then it progressed all the way to a bike, and now she's looking to raise funds for a vehicle to shuttle the people towards her village to continue the work that they're doing in East Africa? Well, when we start with what we have, we come together, and amazing things become possible. And there are many ways to give, as Michelle mentioned earlier, whether it be monthly donations, cryptocurrency transfers, your stocks and mutual funds. Pledges of all kinds truly do make a difference. As a reminder, last year we raised over $180,000. And this year, the bar has been set even higher to help continue the incredible work of African Road. Now, let's turn our attention to our first formal and highest level of giving. In honor and recognition of this year's 10-year fundraising gala anniversary, I would love to be able to start our formal levels of giving at the $10,000 level. That's right. We want to recognize an incredible decade of giving, and we're looking to see if there are folks here tonight that have the capacity and potential to help us into the next decade of amazing work that African Road is going to do. Our first gift here tonight from Board Treasurer Grace McLaren at the $10,000 level. Grace, hang on a second. I want to make sure the folks at home can hear you. Surprise.
Grace McLaren, I'm very excited to be the first giver in the gala. However, I would really like to see if somebody else can match what I just did.
Okay, all right, I like that. So here's an opportunity. We now have our first $10,000 gift, which means that any amount that you give up until that $10,000, if you were gonna give 1,000, now it becomes 2,000. If you were gonna give 500, now it becomes 1,000. But I can't just jot down that quickly. I'd love to see, is there any other possible opportunity to recognize another $10,000 gift in the room here this evening? This is your chance to shine, folks. You gotta shoot for the moon, as my favorite saying goes, because even if I miss, I land among some beautiful rock stars here tonight. Dennis? Okay. Are you coming in at the $10,000 level tonight?
Let's put it this way. Grace and I are friends.
Uh-huh.
And so I would like to come alongside her and join her 10 with another 10 for a $20,000 match.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Now we get to double it? All right, folks, it's not just 10 anymore. Now we have $20,000 to help match your generous contributions here this evening. Thank you so much, Grace. Thank you so much, Dennis. This is incredible. We are starting off the night so strong at the $10,000 level. Again, this is your chance to be recognized. I don't want to miss a single opportunity to thank you for your generous contributions. And as we progress through our formal levels of giving, if you feel like donating more privately, you can do so by donating anonymously. But I do want to recognize the gifts that are coming in via your mobile devices. You all got the tutorials, and I want to make sure that you have a chance to shine here. So let's bring it down to the $5,000 level, where your generosity can support African Road with more projects like Evariste, as he provides the Batwa people of Burundi with life-changing ID kits. There's a need for 90,000 Batwa people to receive ID kits. And in 2023 alone, Evariste is bringing kits to 2,500 people. I would love to see. Do we have any gifts? Let's give a huge shout out to Tom at the $5,000 level. Thank you so much. That is incredible. Our first $5,000 gift of the night. That is fantastic. I love seeing that. Tremendous. And remember, we have the opportunity to match both Grace and Dennis's gifts. If there are any other gifts, let's hear it for Diane at the $5,000 level, coming in strong. Oh, that is awesome. Thank you so much, Diane. Another $5,000 gift. We will continue going through our formal levels of giving. So if you want to give a gift, feel free to go ahead and put in whatever amount you like. But at the $5,000 level, I want us to be able to recognize our rock stars here this evening. And moving down through our formal levels of giving, maybe consider a gift at the $3,000 level. One really powerful thing about how African Road works is a strong commitment to invest in the Changemakers. As people and as leaders, we get to see them grow their organizations and feel the support to expand their impact. Your donations here tonight are investing in these incredible leaders that are changing the lives in their communities. If there are any gifts to be given at the $3,000 level, I would love for us to be able to recognize you and thank you for your incredible generosity this evening. Let's see, do we have any of those popping up here on my screen? I don't want to miss a single one. If there's any gifts to be given at the $3,000 level, this is your time to shine. Coming through, I see so many gifts. This is awesome. I love seeing them popping up as we are coming together now. Moving through our formal levels of giving, Consider a gift at the $2,000 level, perhaps, where the soccer project at the Togetherness Cooperative in Rwanda is a hub for community and connection and provides girls' empowerment through sports. Girls traditionally wouldn't even be allowed to play, which is mind-blowing in this day and age. So your support of African Road makes it possible to grow connections for Togetherness and their cooperative, like the very special partnership with the Portland Timbers. Let's go ahead and recognize our $2,000 level sponsors, owners. Roseanne, thank you so much for your gift. Let's hear it for also Juanita at the $2,000 level. Thank you so much. Also to Brian at the $2,000 level and Teresa at the $2,000 level as well. That is fantastic. I am loving seeing all these gifts coming together. All of these gifts are truly incredible and so inspiring to see just the level of support for this amazing organization and the incredible work that they are doing in East Africa. If there are any other $2,000 gifts to be recognized right now, again, I don't want to miss a single opportunity for us to thank you for your incredible support of African Road. Now, the next formal level of giving has a little something extra to it. Remember, we still have the opportunity to reach that matching challenge that Grace and Dennis put forth for us tonight at the $20,000 level. And I want to see your impacts doubled as much as possible. And in addition to that, we have a very special impromptu raffle for your generous giving consideration. For anyone who gives at our next formal level of giving at the $1,000 level right now, you will be entered to win a signed Portland Timbers jersey right here and 4 tickets to a Portland Timbers game. See, all right. We're going to sweeten the pot a little bit for you. Even if you've given before, this is your chance to give again. And this is your chance to be recognized for your generosity. Now, if there are any gifts to be given at the $1,000 level, I would love to be able to recognize them at this moment. Coming in even stronger at the $1,500 level, let's hear it for Nathan. Thank you so much for your generosity this evening. And also to Chris Warner at the $1,200 level. That's fantastic. Thank you, Chris. And to Michelle at the $1,500 level. And friends, that officially enacts our $20,000 matching fund incentive. Thank you so much to our board members. Oh, that's fantastic. Now, here's the thing. Consider this. You may not think that you're a $1,000 level donor, but in fact, if you are capable of giving just $84 a month, this is your chance to hit that $1,000 level donation button. And you can join in as well. That's right, it doesn't all have to be given at the same time. You can spread out your gifts over monthly reoccurring donations and still enter to win this amazing raffle opportunity at the $1,000 level. Your monthly support coming together to make big things happen, like the women of the Elamika Cooperative in Tanzania that worked and worked and worked to save money. And at one point were able to reach an astounding $13,000. Now, that's truly incredible in a country where people only make $2 a day in some cases. Now, this is possible because of the amazing work like Changemaker David Clemy, who brought Vikoba Plus training in response. And each one of the women brought what they had, combined their resources, and encouraged each other. So if they can do it, I'm sure that y'all can come together and make it happen as well. They are getting the opportunity to buy land and secure their futures. And your support here tonight makes it possible for African Road to bring the work of Vikoba Plus to more communities. It looks like we have another $1,000 level donor. Let's hear it for Carrie at the $1,000 level. Thank you so much, Carrie. That is amazing. Oh, that is great. Now, we are going to draw the winner of the $1,000 level raffle in just a moment. So you have maybe like 10 more seconds to get in on that drawing, because once we move on to the next formal level of giving, my recorders in the back won't be able to enter you into this special raffle. So if you've been thinking about it, this is your chance now. I'm going to go ahead and move on to our next formal level of giving at the $500 level. Now, your support here tonight expands the African Road Partnership with Philbert Kalisa and helps him bring gender justice training to community leaders in Rwanda. This strengthens and empowers women and enables whole communities to flourish. I'd like to go ahead and thank you so much to Rachel at the $500 level. Let's hear it for her. As well as Brian at the $500 level. Thank you so much for your gifts and your generous contributions. Also, let's hear it for Brittany at the $500 level, as well as Beth. Thank you so much. And thank you to Joni at the $500 level, and Emily and Andrew at the $500 level as well. Thank you so much to Tim for your $500 gift, and to Maggie at the $500 level as well. And I believe Joni even gave twice. She gave before the program even started, which is a friendly reminder. You can continue to give and give no matter the level. It really does make a difference when you are able to contribute your generous gifts tonight. Let's hear it for Adele at the $500 level as well. Thank you so much. Oh, this is fantastic. I am loving seeing this total rising so quickly. All of your generous gift contributions are truly just mind-blowing with the amount of impact that you are giving in your gifts this evening. I love seeing your support for African Road. And it's because of each and every one of you. There is no gift too big or too small. We want to recognize each and every single one of them. Another $500 gift. Let's hear it for Rhonda at the $500 level. Thank you so much, Rhonda, for your generosity as well. Now, I want to make sure that we have all of the names that went into the $1,000 level raffle for our Portland Timbers jersey. Do I have a thumbs up in the back there? Are we ready to pull up our winning Wheel of Names opportunity? All right, they're getting together and they're gonna make sure that they get all those last names in there. And so consider giving, again, at the $500 level, because this is your opportunity where you can help Philbert with the REACH program, creating a safe place for survivors of the Rwandan genocide back in 1994, and help him bring both the survivors and the perpetrators together as they engage and seek recognition. For 25 years, this incredible work has been facilitating opportunities to create friendships between the enemies that are now being recognized as friends. And more importantly, addressing the root causes of conflict, in addition to preventing domestic violence by changing how society thinks about women. We have some more $500 gifts coming in right now. Let's hear it for Jacob at the $500 level, as well as Jospin at the $500 level. Thank you for your generous gift contributions as well. All right, I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and pop up our wheel of names for all of our $1,000 level donors. Look at them there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and spin that wheel. Congratulations, Miss Carrie Briggs. Where are you at? Is Carrie in the room tonight? Online. Okay, fantastic. Our online winners can win as well. Congratulations, Carrie. Thank you so much for your generous gift contribution. We'll make sure we hang on to that jersey and get you your 4 tickets after the event tonight. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to continue moving along through our formal levels of giving for you to be able to consider giving your gifts this evening. Our next level, at the $250 level, is another special opportunity. So maybe you didn't win the Portland Timbers signed jersey, but we have another jersey that I feel is just as important. This one here is the signed Thorns jersey. That's right, here we go. And more importantly as well, the 4 tickets to go and watch the Thorns game. We love to support our women in sports here in Oregon and throughout the world. And again, this is another special opportunity. If you were maybe only considering giving at the $100 level, any gifts that you give right now at the $250 level will enter you into this spontaneous surprise Thorns signed jersey raffle and 4 game tickets. Let's hear it for I want to hear, let's hear it for Sue and Jacob and Anna and Jeremy and Beth and Jackie and Pam and Beth, another Beth. Thank you so much. All of these generous $250 level contributions. This is awesome to see. Let's hear it also for Clarissa and Kathy, as well as Shelly and Mark and Beth again and Todd. All of our amazing donors coming in at the $250 level. This is so great to see. I am loving the generosity. I can't wait to see how many participants we're going to see on the next wheel of names that's coming up. Oh, hang on. Let's see here. All right. We had another gift come in at the $1,000 level. I want to give a huge shout out to Sonia. Oh, that is incredible. Thank you again, Sonia, for your generosity. Now, at the $250 level, your support for women in the East African countries that are putting together their sewing abilities to create amazing small business for themselves is just another reason of why it is so important to help contribute towards tonight's gala and support the incredible work of African Road. If there are any other gifts to be given at the $250 level, we're about to close out our final gift-giving opportunities. Oh, one more coming through. Thank you so much to Kelly at the $250 level. That's fantastic. Now, I would like to continue moving through our final formal levels of giving. You remember, you can continue to give anytime you'd like. But if you consider a gift at the $100 level, your Learning Station tour took you to women's sewing shops in Rwanda and Tanzania, and to the Togetherness Women's Bakery in Rwanda. Did you know that when women start and run businesses, money goes back to the community and families are uplifted? That's right. Your support for African Road means more women are equipped to lead their way forward. Now, this is your opportunity to be recognized for your $100 gifts. Let's hear it for Mary at the $100 level, as well as Takeko at the $100 level, and Deb at the $100 level as well. We had some gifts that came in earlier. Let's hear a big round of applause for Kelsey at the $100 level, as well as Kevin and Milan and Rick and Ann at the $100 level. Let's hear it for them, folks. We want to show them just as much energy as we did our $10,000 level donors. That's right. Let's give a big shout out and thank you to Kelsey and Shelly at the $100 level, as well as Molly. Thank you so much for your generous contribution. I'd also like to thank Allison for your $100 level gift as well. I am loving seeing all these gifts coming together. Oh, this total is just rising and rising and rising, and it's because of each and every one of you and the amazing work here that we are doing tonight. Let's hear it and put our hands together for Ginger at the $100 level, as well as Sam for your generous gift, thank you, and Timothy at the $100 level as well. I am loving seeing this. This is fantastic. All of these $100 level gifts. Also to Ann, thank you for your gift that just came through at the $100 level as well. This is so cool to see. All of these gifts coming through here. I am just blown away by the level of support and your amazing contributions here this evening. We're getting near the end of our formal levels of giving, but remember, we still have some opportunities for you to consider continuing to give. How close are we to getting our names ready for the $250 level? It sounds like we're ready for that. Look at all the names that came together for the Thorns jersey opportunity, as well as those game tickets. What do you say? Y'all ready to spin that wheel of names and see who gets the amazing signed Thorns jersey? All right, let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Congratulations, Denise Douglas. Are you in the room here tonight? Denise, all right. Congratulations. And we will get you your 4 tickets here shortly as well. Look at that. We've got online winners. We've got in-person winners. You're all winners. I am loving seeing your generosity here this evening. Thank you so much. Another gift at the $100 level came through. Thank you to Michelle at the $100 level. Let's also put our hands together for Bob coming through at the $200 level. Again, you can be as specific as you'd like to be with your generous gift contributions this evening. Now, as we continue to move through our formal levels of giving, consider maybe a gift at the $50 level. I love the new Hope for Girls Pig Farm project, where they're raising and selling pigs to local vendors, bringing in income to support the families in Tanzania. Your support at the $50 level means African Road continues to bring in more income-producing activities to communities across East Africa. We would like to recognize and thank our gifts at the $50 level right now. A big shout out to the ones that came in early. Let's put our hands together for Shelly at the $50 level, as well as David. Thank you so much for your support. And Sarah for your $50 contribution. Carrie, also thank you so much for your generous gift as well. I also see some more gifts coming up on the screen right now. Thank you so much to Micah at the $50 level, and Hannah, thank you so much for your gift as well. This is awesome. Another gift coming in at the $200 level. Thank you so much to Chris for your generous gift this evening. And Jen, thank you so much for your $50 level gift as well. This is tremendous. I am loving seeing the generosity of folks here this evening. Another $250 gift. Let's hear it for Lee. Put your hands together and thank you so much for that amazing gift and your generous support contributions here this evening. Remember, your work in supporting African Road provides changemakers like David Clemy to work to train future changemakers through the 5 steps of the COBA training, including 1, dreaming, changing hopelessness to hope. The second step is innovation, where groups join together to think outside the box. The third step is savings, like the community banks. The fourth step includes the training aspect, where they get to teach young entrepreneurs the art of making a business plan. And a fifth action step is getting them the opportunity to actually not just think about it, but do it and take action by starting the small businesses and funding the loans. Now, I'd like to recognize, we have an anonymous gift at the $500 level. That is pretty incredible to see. Thank you so much. Added an extra 0 on the $50 level. I appreciate that. And again, even if you've given at higher levels, can give gifts at the $50 level as well. Our final formal level of giving is at the $25 level. And every single dollar really does make a difference. If $25 is the level you can give at, we want you to know that your gift really, really matters. Every person can contribute and help with the African Road story. For those who've already given, we truly invite you to give again and support those giving at any level that you can. And know that your support for African Road means expanding projects like the 17 Batwa families in Burundi, getting out of grass huts and into brick homes that offer safety and protection from the elements. Recognizing those gifts at the $25 level, I'd like to give a big shout out to previous donors that have already given. Thank you so much. Let's put our hands together for Olive at the $25 level, as well as Kat and Monica at the $30 level. Thank you to Karen for your $25 gift and Margaret for your $20 gift. Again, no gift is too big or too small. Thank you so much to Claire for your $10 contribution and Gabriella at the $10 level as well. Thank you so much to Jean at the $10 level and to Tony for their $10 gift as well. Whether it be $25 or $5 or $500,000, no gift is too big or too small. Let's hear it and put our hands together for Blessing Shalom at the $25 level, as well as Michelle at the $25 level. And Derek, thank you so much for your $25 gift as well. Now, also coming through, we have Takeko at the $25 level and Carrie Ray at the $25 level as well. This is so awesome to see all these gifts coming together. Thank you so, so much for all of your incredible gifts here this evening. Now, I would like for us to be able to have a little more fun before we end our formal giving levels. Another $500 gift from Wilson coming in. Thank you so much. Oh, I love seeing that. That is fantastic. I appreciate you. Now, y'all may remember in previous years, we played a little game. That was the Last Hero Standing game. And in recognition of our big two-time Last Hero winner, Diana Boyer. Diana, where are you at? There you go. We want to be able to have even more fun. And Diana is putting forth an incredible prize to recognize our last hero standing. That prize is an astounding 500,000 United Airlines miles to recognize our last hero. That's enough for 2 round-trip tickets internationally, or a whole lot of trips to Kansas to go and see your grandma. I mean, you could even come all the way up to Alaska and visit me with 500,000 airline miles on United Airlines. I'd like us to give a huge round of applause to Diana right now for providing this incredible gift. Now, for those of you that don't remember, the way to win the last hero standing is to be recognized when I drop the D in sold, counting down from 3 all the way to 1, and then saying that it's sold. Now, our current last hero who gave the final $100 gift is Anne. So right now, Anne is potentially going to win that 500,000 United Airlines miles. Unless somebody gives another $100 to potentially be the last hero standing. But here's the catch. Every $100 gift that you give is in addition to every gift you've given before. So take that into consideration as you're giving your gift here to attempt to be the last hero standing. And let's see if we can crown Anne or whoever might be the next hero standing in 3, 2, 1. I can see everybody scrambling for their phones. Nope, not yet. Hang on. We got Roseanne coming in, Michelle coming in, Olivia coming in, Ken coming in at 250. Thank you, Ken. And Sue is our current last hero standing. Sue's given our last $100 gift so far. Unless somebody else gives another gift at the $100 level. Let's see. Nope, outdone already by Carrie Ray coming in at the $100 level. Not to be outdone. Let's see if Carrie can hang on to it. Nope, already beat her. Todd's coming in at the $100 level, and he thinks that he's going to be our last hero standing at the $100 level. But already outdone by Evariste and Whitney, and Lee already beat him as well. So now Todd is back in again at another $100. I am loving seeing these gifts coming through. And Todd might be able to hang on to it. Let's see if we can encourage him and support him unless somebody comes in again in 3, 2, 1. He outdid himself with another $100 gift, but then Paul came in at 100 and Carrie Ray came in at 100, and now Joni is our last hero standing at the $100 level. Todd, I love it when you are encouraging yourself to continue to be the winner. You are such a winner in my book, brother. I love it. But already outdone. Mary is raising the bar and donating another $250 gift, but immediately outdone by Todd coming in at the $100 level again. Really trying strong to keep his spot as the last hero at the $100 level. Let's see if he can hang on to it. In 3, 2, 1. Nope, not so fast. Let's hear it for Enrique. Portia's in the running. Good luck, Portia. You already got outdone. Linda took it away from you, and now Todd is back in the lead again. Todd, I love seeing these extra $100 gifts that you keep giving. Your support for African Road is truly inspirational. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see how much those all add up to see how generous you truly are. Thank you so much. Mary is now our last hero standing. Nope, already beaten out. Diana just took it away, and now Todd is back in the lead. Okay, I feel like this is gonna take way too long. Now, let's put it like this. So that I'm not up here all night, and so that you can get to this amazing dinner that we have planned for you. If you want to continue to be in the running for the last hero standing, we're going to bump it up a notch again to the $250 level. That's right. You have to give a gift at the $250 level to be recognized as our last hero standing. This is your chance. Todd's bumping up his own $100 gift to the $250 level. Unless somebody can beat him out. Nope, now Mary's in at $250. Woo-wee. Thank you for your gift of $5, Joey. Not quite there for last hero, but so appreciative of your generous gift. Michelle, thank you for your gift of $100 as well. But again, the last hero will be recognized at the $250 level. And right now, Todd has given the last $250 gift. Nope, Diana just stole it away, a $250 gift. Unless we can crown somebody else. And now Todd's back in the running at $250 again. Let's see if he can hang on to it with another gift coming through possibly in 3. Oh, Mary stole it away again. Another $250 gift. Let's see if she can hang on to it in 3. I can't even count. Todd's back in the running with another $250 gift in addition to the gifts he's already given. I don't know, Mary, do you want to give it another shot? This is your chance. Todd may or may not be running out of steam. We'll see if he can hang on to it. Right now, he's giving the last gift at $250. This is your opportunity to see if you might be able to steal it away. In 3, 2, not so fast. Linda came in at $250, and then Diana stole it right away, and Todd just came back with another $250 gift. Woo-wee, brother, this is incredible. The amount of generosity I'm seeing right now. Again, 500,000 United Airlines miles for whoever gets to be crowned our last hero standing. And we're already getting close to $70,000 here in the room. This is pretty spectacular to see, folks. Your generosity here tonight is just mind-blowing. I am loving seeing this. Todd's like, hurry up and count down already. Like, let's go. 3, 2, what do you say? What do you say? Do you think you can hang on to it? If we drop it in 3, 2, 1. Not so fast. Michelle came in at $250, and then Linda came in with another $250. And then Todd came right back in again because he really wants it at another $250 gift. He's playing with his slinky like it's no big deal. Like, bring it on, folks. Let's see what happens. Can he hang on to it with another gift? In 3, 2, 1. So close to saying the word, but I didn't get there because Clarissa came in at $250, and then Olivia came in at $250, followed by Chris coming in at $250. And guess who's still the last hero standing? Todd! Thank you, another $250 gift. Oh man, folks, he really wants to win those miles. So I don't know what to tell you, other than I'm gonna have to start counting a little bit faster. What do you say? Can we crown him, or is somebody gonna steal it away? In 3, 2, 1, sold! Congratulations, Todd, well done, our last hero of the night. I totally appreciate your generosity. That is spectacular. And wow, I cannot, give yourselves a huge round of applause for the incredible work that you are doing here tonight in support and recognition of the powerful work that African Road is putting forth before us tonight. I do want to recognize some other gifts that came in. Thank you so much for trying. Thank you so much to Clarissa and Teresa and Linda, and of course, Todd again, outdoing yourself every single opportunity that you could. This is spectacular. Now, let's see. I want to make sure that I get my notes right here because this is the chance. In a few minutes, we will have Michelle come back up and show everybody how to check out. But at this point, I would like the opportunity to bring forth to the stage and have Kelly and Portia give y'all some special words of encouragement. What do you say, ladies? Would you like to join me back up on here?
We want to recognize each and every gift that came out of this room and that came from our friends online as well, too. We have so much to celebrate, and I want you to take a moment. Think about something that you saw downstairs when you went through the learning station that you can hold and that you can take away with you. You are, as someone who has been here and part of this gathering, you are part of this story now from this point forward. So we will keep you updated because as you heard at the beginning of the evening, we have an incredible $50,000 sitting waiting to be matched when we hit $130,000. That opportunity hasn't gone away and will remain with us. So if any of you would like to be able to give in some other way and would like to be able to thoughtfully examine how you might be able to be part of that tipping point and the stories that will be birthed in this year to come, we invite you to reach out to our team, a board member, to our board chair, Jenny Warner, or myself. And we promise to make the best use of your gifts and your investment possible. So what we have tonight is the good news of being part of a hopeful story that is changing lives in this world, yes, and that we believe as you step in changes you as well too. So Jenny.
Great. Well, we have had such a good night, and I just want to thank everybody who has made this night possible. There's some gorgeous flowers somewhere for you to pick up after this, and so would you join me in first and again thanking our staff, Portia and Madison and Sumner and Nicole and Valerie and Kelly. Would you join me in saying thank you? And then we'd like to thank some of our core volunteers, Christine Brunken, Ann Casper for joining us, Michelle Lang-Raymond, Grace Ndikumana, Mary DeBello, Shelley Davis, and Jen Lemon. Would you join me in thanking them as well? And for our board members, Grace McLaren, Julie Solomon, Teresa Gibson, and I guess myself too. We're so grateful to be here with you, and we all have gorgeous flowers for all of you that will show up at some point. And we want you to take those home as a reminder and a thank you from African Road for being here tonight.
This is what I'm going to add this just so we don't miss it. Is I'm probably stealing this from Dan, but I want to say in case you didn't catch it, see these little balloons dotted around the room. That's your opportunity to buy a raffle ticket for $100 for the all-expense-paid trip to Rwanda with African Road and the Portland Timbers at the beginning of January. So there's still opportunity to do that, and we'll be closing that out. Dan will bring you updates as the night goes by in regard to tickets that are still available. So please look for those balloons and get your blinky light and join us in Rwanda in January.
Thank you all so much for tonight. And as I started out with the slinky, I want to just say that our connection endures. And as Kelly said, there's still the opportunity to participate. We're $73,000. That's an incredible amount of money. We know it's been a an interesting season, a challenging season for all of us. But as the evening goes on, the opportunity to give is still available. And once we hit the $130,000, the $50,000 will kick in. So thank you all so much for tonight, and we are so grateful for your presence. And I hope you continue to remind yourself that you're part of the Slinky, the connection, the flexibility, the love, and the enduring friendship. Thank you all.
Thank you. All right. Sorry. All right. Thank you all so much. What I now want to do is walk us through the process of paying your donation in the cart. So please listen first before you click anything so that you are fully informed of the process. Okay, so when you go to close your cart, you will automatically be logged out of the event. So wait until we actually say goodnight to check out. After we say goodnight, what you're going to do is click on the blue icon in the upper right-hand corner. Then you're going to select View Cart, where you pay with your card. All right? For our virtual audience, if you would like to pay via check or cash, please send us an email using the Contact Organizer button on your screen. And for our live audience, if you would like to pay via monthly giving, check, donor advised. It's a couple of African Road staff members are at the bar bistros in the back, and they will take record of how you would like to take care of your commitment. If you are interested in making a large donation, either monetarily, monthly giving, a pledge, or even mutual funds and stocks, you can inform us and just let us know that, and we will work out the details with you. And if you don't get in touch to tell us you'd like to pay, don't worry. We will be happy to get in touch with you. All right? We're friends now. We're friends. All right. Thank you to each of you in your homes. Thanks to your friends who invited guests. Tonight we can all go to bed. You saying something? Okay, tonight we can all go to bed knowing that we're coming, because I believe that there's still 60 in here. So when you creep up on me, I feel like there's 60 creeping up. So I'm just saying. All right, tonight we can all go to bed knowing that we are part of something bigger, that we are part of a global community of positive change as we belong, as we flourish together. Dan.
That's right. So as a final friendly reminder, as Kelly mentioned, we do still have an opportunity for our in-person attendees to purchase the raffle tickets for the all expenses paid trip to Africa to help do the ribbon cutting for the new field in partnership with our Portland Timbers. So $100 gets you one, or if you want to hedge your bets, you can put in $500 for your chances to get 6 opportunities for this drawing. Wow. And that will be done when we get a little bit further in the evening. Last I heard, there was close to 100 already sold out, so we're getting close to that halfway point. So if you haven't yet bought your raffle ticket, make sure you do it. And for our in-person attendees, we still have a delicious dinner and a couple great prizes to give away. So if you haven't yet checked out the silent auction, make sure you do that. And as well, we will have another special performance by the incredible Michelle Lang-Raymond, closing out with One Love.
Well,
what do you think?
Well, let's all stand. Let's do it together. How about that? Lamont, would you join me? Can I see that? Let's have a good time. Start the music, and we're going to sing it all together just one more time as we head off to dinner. Hey, there you go. You can bounce. This is not so much a performance as it is an ending and a good night and a have a great dinner. Come on, everybody. One love. One love. Say, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right. Sing it again. One love. One heart. Let's get together and feel. One
together.